Hello everybody, for Eisen or Gustavo, coming at ya, coming through. And today we'll be comparing two SMGs and we'll be putting the Supersoaker versus the P90 in a head-to-head match to see which one is better. If you want to see more of these type of videos, please leave a like to show your support of this series. Ready or not, let's begin by covering the Supersoaker. PP-19, bizon, whatever you want to call it. But if you are an uncultured swine, you will call it everything but the Supersoaker. The P90 is just called the P90, so 1 point goes to the Supersoaker. The one thing that these SMGs are both known for is their huge magazine size. If you look at the past Call of Duties, you will see the P90 usually reigns as king with its large 50 round magazine, but in this game, the Supersoaker comes up on top, wielding a 64 round mag. The two SMGs are first and second inside the SMG class when it comes to magazine size. The Supersoaker not only has an advantage in base form, but when you decide to use one of your attachment slots on a magazine upgrade, you will be able to increase the bizon's SMG magazine size to a grand total of 84. It's quite depressing that the P90 doesn't have a magazine attachment slot to use to increase its magazine size compared to the other SMGs in its class. Other SMGs in its class can equal or surpass the P90's magazine size after equipping the necessary attachments. The reason this is important is because of the weapon's rate of fire. The P90's rate of fire is 900 rounds per minute, which is the second highest in the submachine gun category. This is one of the reasons why I think it should have an extended magazine attachment, since the gun with the highest rate of fire in its class is able to increase its magazine size. Compared to the P90, the Supersoaker comes in at a 660 round per minute RPM, which is tied for 4th in the submachine gun class, and is basically the tortoise while the P90 is the hare in this competition. However, you'll find that the PP-19 will feel like it can shoot forever because of that huge mag size and slow fire rate. The Supersoaker hits the P90 with a counter right hook when we compare damage profiles, where it ranks second in the category, being tied with 3 other SMGs. The Supersoaker's damage profile is 34 to the stomach, 34 to the chest, 30 to the limbs, and 55 for a headshot. The gun is usually a 3 to 6 shot kill, and 2 if you get a headshot. On the other hand, the P90's damage profile is 25 to the chest, 25 to the stomach, 22 for the limbs, and 40 for a headshot, meaning it will usually be a 4 to 7 shot kill and a 3 shot kill when you score a headshot. Both these guns can kill multiple people before you even think about reloading, but you will find yourself killing more people with the Supersoaker and realizing you still have 40 bullets left inside your mag, compared to the P90 when you combine the fire rate and damage profile. We will figure out the weapon's TTK, or time to kill. The P90's TTK for chest is 0.200 and 0.133 when you score a headshot. This time to kill is actually tied for last in chest time to kill and last in headshot time to kill. The Supersoaker continues its dominance with a TTK of 0.182 to the chest and 0.091 to the head. This TTK is actually ranked 3rd for the chest and 3rd for the head. The ADS speed of the P90 is where it gives the PP-19 a sneaky jab, coming in at a 0.166 ADS speed, which is tied with 2 other SMGs for second in its class. The PP-19 is middle of the pack and is a little slower than the P90 at 0.199, which is ranked 3rd in its class. Both guns' recoil pattern in my experience has a slight kick, but it is easily controlled. The reload speed of the P90 is 2.04 with at least 1 bullet in the clip, and 2.08 when the magazine is empty. With sleight of hand, the reload speed goes down to 1.34 seconds with a bullet inside and 1.38 when the magazine is empty, so you shave off about 0.7 seconds. The PP-19's reload speed is 1.17 with 1 bullet in the mag and 1.21 with an empty magazine. With sleight of hand, the reload speed goes down to 1.03 with 1 bullet in the magazine and 1.05 bullets with an empty mag. I actually don't recommend you rock sleight of hand with the PP-19 just because it's already really fast, but to be hypocritical, I still run it sometimes. My usual loadout consists of the monolithic suppressor to increase my max damage range, 8.7 polygonal barrel because I prefer the movement speed over the recoil control, because I think the gun's recoil control is easy to control anyway, the Corvus skeleton stock for quicker ADS and ADS movement speed, stippled grip tape to pull out my weapon faster after sprinting, and depending on how I feel, I will either use the 5MW laser, 84 round mag, sleight of hand, or fully loaded. When I'm building the P90, I like to make the gun feel very quick and nimble with the attachments. I'll show you my main setup on screen, which is usually rocking the monolithic suppressor again, the Forged Tack retribution barrel. Sometimes I also like to use the FSSS 10.6 Pro barrel, the fly strap stock, and the stipple grip tape. For my last slot, I'll usually use either a perk like sleight of hand, maybe a sight like the Mini GI Mini Reflex. However, I think the iron sights are really good, or I'll rock the 5MW laser if I want to get spotted. Overall, both these guns are solid weapons. Out of all the gun classes, the SMG class is definitely the most competitive class in the game. Personally, I prefer the PP-19 over the P90, but in some scenarios it feels like the P90 outperforms the PP-19. Maybe this is a placebo, even though I know statistically it doesn't. I wish the P90 had an extended magazine attachment, even though it comes in with a 50 round mag, and the reload speed could be a little quicker also. At the end of the day, it is what you prefer, and you cannot go wrong choosing between these guns. This is the end of the video, guys. If you guys enjoy the video, please guys, you guys can subscribe for the gun comparison and review videos. Other than that, keep your head up and dominate your day.